All right, we are here with your movie friend, Aaron Dicer, reviewing all of the movies, good and not so good. And this is a little segment now for today called In Case You Missed It.
ICYMI.
So these are like ones to see, right?
So you have to initialize now.
ICYMI, I know, yeah.
ICYMI.
The Post-Dispatch does that.
Yes, exactly.
ICYMI and then the story.
In case you missed it. So yeah, we're going to talk about movies that are now available for you to get at your Redbox or rent wherever you rent movies. So some you might have missed. One that I just realized just came out that I didn't have on here, but I want to mention is Citizen 4. Incredible documentary about Edward Snowden that came out last year. Just now available on DVD and Blu-ray. So something you might want to check out. Really lots of...
Is it like true? Is it like the actual story?
It is a documentary, not just a movie. Like it is actually Edward Snowden and what he was going through in that hotel room when everything was breaking. He had cameras on him. It's just now being released. It's
awesome.
It's really intense and really interesting.
One
so
to see.
I love that. Another one that's just out recently is Mad Max. Now, what I'm going to try to do with these is give you movies that you might have missed for particular audiences that might really enjoy them. Mad Max is one of those movies that if you love a very creative kind of sci-fi epic, you're really going to have a good time with this. It's shot really interestingly. The way he uses cameras and frame rates and colors and those kind of things is really good. The performances are amazing in this. This took a lot of people by surprise with how well it was received by a general audience. So it's one, if you haven't seen it and you like that kind of apocalyptical sci-fi kind of thing, I think you're really going to have a good time with it.
All right, Selma. I remember when this one came out.
This one's for, kind of the history buff, the person who wants to dig a little deeper into those things.
The wannabe history buff.
Yeah, Selma came out technically all the way back in 2014, even though it released, I think, in February, wide, and it's just now coming to video. But one you might be interested in seeing, I love that it focuses on a very specific time in Martin Luther King Jr.'s time with us. Like it really focuses in on the Selma, what happened in Selma in Alabama and all throughout that. Great performances pretty much down the line, and I really enjoyed this one, and it's very moving. I love when a movie moves you like that.
Yeah, all right. McFarland USA.
Yeah, Kevin Costner as a football coach turned coach of runners in a small Southern California town. This one surprised me, although it shouldn't. Disney does these sports movies so well, and it's one that if you just kind of want a family movie where you can go and be inspired and see a great story, again, a true story based on a true story, I think this is a great one for you. A lot of inspiration here, a lot of good stuff, and Kevin Costner's performance is really good as well.
Is it better than Rudy?
Boy, is anything better than Rudy?
No,
maybe Hoosiers.
Not in the sport.
Hoosiers is the only thing that you can kind of compare to Rudy.
Good. All right, next up, While We're Young.
This is for somebody who's looking for maybe something that's a little more cerebral, a little more adult. Noah Baumbach directs it, and of course it's Ben Stiller and this couple who are kind of dealing with kind of a midlife crisis, but it's interesting because they're dealing with it in New York City, kind of in the boroughs, and just trying to figure out what it means to be youthful. And it also explores really interestingly some themes on deceit and honesty and some stuff that I think will really make you think, in addition to being clever and fun. So I really